We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Old World Wars.
Hey there, Wargamers. Welcome to another episode of the Old World Wars. We got Kenny and Luka here. We're doing a 2,500 point game. It's going to be Lizardmen versus Daemons of Chaos. I'll be bringing Nurgle and Khorne. This game is going to have a little bit of a story to it. You know what? This isn't going to be for sure, but I want to slowly lead into it. I want to do an end times campaign. We've tried it in the past. Need Cullen to come back. We need Skaven, of course, and we need Cullen's great personality. Hi, Cullen. Hope you're watching. Anyways, this is going to be Kenny and I and Steve, of course. We're going to do some battles that are going to be like leading up to the end times, bad events happening, larger scale games. Now, I'm not promising an end times campaign, but maybe down the road when we have time, it'll be a slow release, but we'll get there, guys. Now, again, that's not going to be happening anytime soon, but in the future. Anyways, let's go look at the armies, and I'll tell you what the scenario is afterwards. 2,500 points of Daemons of Chaos. Again, it's Khorne and Nurgle themed. We'll start with my Lord. It's a great unclean one, level 4 wizard. Using him as, I'm going to 50-50 it. I'm going to, I'll show it off camera. Well, no, I'll do it right now, actually. 4 up, he's going to be Lord of Nurgle. On a 1-2-3, he'll be Death. Okay, he's Nurgle. So he'll be Lord of Nurgle, and I have to generate a spell still, and he's got a greater exalted gift and a lesser gift, so the 75.1 and the 25.1. Rolling on the Lord of Nurgle. Okay, I'm pretty much getting whatever I want with the 666. Okay, so I don't know if this is the best bet, but I like it. It's either I keep Plague Wind or I keep Blades, so yeah, I'm gonna keep Plague Wind and get rid of Blades. And one of the 6s turns into the signature. No, sorry. Blades turns into the signature. And we're going to have one of the 6s turn into Curse. One of the 6s is going to turn into... I wasn't sure if I wanted Fleshy Abundance or Miasma. I think I want Miasma. I'm going to go with Miasma. And then I'll keep the Plague Wind. So there we go. Stream, Miasma, Curse, and Plague Wind. Going to roll for his gifts now. I'll go with the lesser gift first. A 1. Whenever the demon slays an enemy character, it immediately increases its characteristics by 1. Any one of my choice, eh? Interesting. Has to be a character, though. Wow. It's going to be the Sword of Striking, so the +1 to hit sword. Now for his exalted gift, we're getting a 1. Aura of Disruption. Any dispel attempt you make while this model is on the table receives 1 extra free dispel dice. You know what? I actually don't mind that. It's probably not worth 75 points, but kind of cool. I get to roll 1 extra die when I'm dispelling for all dispel attempts. Or do I take the Chromatic Tome? I could re-roll the Winds of Magic dice in my turn. But if I do, so does Kenny on his turn. I'm just going to take the Chromatic Tome. I don't know, it's kind of cool. Might be bad, though. We'll see. I'm essentially just going to re-roll the one that says I lose -1 of my ward saves. Luka don't want that. So I'm going to take that just to protect against it. Anyways, back to my army. For core, I have 2 squads of identical Bloodletters, full command, 25 of them. We have, actually that's just it for core. We have Flesh Hounds, 5 of them. We have Blood Crushers, 3 of them. It's going to be on that base because I'm poking out of the side a little bit, but we have to ignore that. They have Musician and Standard Bearer, but no champion. We have Beast of Nurgle, 3 of them. Onto rare, we have Plague Drones, 3 of them. Musician, Standard Bearer, no champion. We have a Soul Grinder with the Phlegm Bombardment upgrade, as well as he's a Demon of Nurgle, so he's -1 to hit in close combat. And finally, we have a Skull Cannon of Khorne. And that is my 2,500 points of Chaos Demons. 2,500 points for Lizardmen. What do you got?
We're going to start with my Lords. Over here, we got the man himself, Kroq-Gar on Grimlock. Then we have my Slan Mage Priest. He's Lore of Heavens with Focus of Mystery and Harmonic Convergence, so he's the Lore Master. And I get 3 channel die. Ooh.
And then, which one's your general? Are they both leadership 10?
Kroq-Gar is...
So the Slan has to be the general.
Yeah, it's a Slan, and he's my BSB.
Yeah. And then we'll go on to core.
Here we have a full command squad of
Saurus Warriors.
30 Saurus Warriors.
Yeah, it's true. They are spears and shields. They are
spears and shields.
Over here we have another squad, almost identical, except they have hand weapon shields.
And there's...
Oh yeah, there's 2 less, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What else you got?
I got some bad boy Kroq-Gars over here.
Yeah, 6 of those. We have an
Ancient Stegodon with dual blowpipe.
Yeah, those things can pump out a lot of shots. Oh, that's actually... Oh, no, yeah, we got the Temple Guard.
And my Temple Guard, which the banner is the War Banner.
Okay. And there's, how many, 20 of them? Yeah, 20.
20.
And that's it, folks. 2,500 points. The Lizardmen, very tiny army. They're pretty expensive, but, you know, you get what you pay for. This is the table Kenny and I are going to be playing. It's a little bit more cluttered. I was using this for Age of Sigmar, and I really liked it. And someone requested I play a true game of Warhammer Fantasy Battles on it. So it's pretty fun. It's got the lanes, and neither of us have hordes, so it shouldn't be an issue all around. This will, of course, be impassable other than for flyers, but I don't think either of us have... I do have flyers, but they're hover, so they're not really... They'll be able to, like, skirt across the corners, maybe. Anyways, we have yet to determine the scenario, but I'll tell you what the idea of the scenario is, or what the battlefield's going to be like. There is a relic here. It's an old abandoned human town. Abandoned now only because the relic summoned forth. It was slowly bringing chaotic influence in, and usually the vortex helps keep it out, but sometimes it pokes through, it gets through. And over time, this relic was powerful enough to amass a large army of chaos, which eventually overthrew the town, slaughtered everyone, and they've been kind of corrupting it over time, lingering here nearby and raiding nearby settlements and just, like, you know, pushing their presence out there. Now, the Lizardmen, being defenders against chaos, as well as, like, High Elves. High Elves weren't nearby, so we had Mazdamundi send Kroq-Gar over here, and Kroq-Gar is here to extinguish this chaotic threat. And that is the premises behind this battle. We're going to roll the scenario up now, though, and figure that out. Okay, so we just rolled off. It's going to be Battleline, funny enough, and I'm deploying over here. Kenny's deploying over there. I won the roll-off for deciding who drops first. I got 9 drops, Kenny's got 6, so I'm just going to force him to drop first. Okay, so we have deployment. It's actually pretty terrible. We have Kenny's deployment over here. We have Kroq-Gar's, Saurus Warriors, Temple Guard with Slam Mage Priests, Ancient Stegadon. On the very left flank, Kroq-Gar and Grimlock. Now, countering that, I have my Great Unclean One, Soul Grinder, Skull Cannon to the left of the Soul Grinder, Dogs and Plague Drones on the flank. I'm hoping the cannon can deal with Kroq-Gar, and then I can just come up the flank. And then we have Khorne Bloodletters with Blood Crushers in between them, and Beast of Nurgle in front, well, leading the front. And that's my deployment. And Kenny will be getting +1 to see who gets to go first. Alright, here's the roll-off. I'm rocking a 6. You need a 5 or 6. Okay, I get first turn. Nice, nice, nice. Pretty good start for me. Pretty good start for me. I have 0 charges to declare. So these Beasts of Nurgle, they have a 12-inch move. I'm not going to go all that far. I'm just going to end up like that. Sorry, they have a 6-inch move for a 12-inch march, but they're only going about 10. Bloodletters moving forward 5. The Bloodletters marched up 10, and the Blood Crushers, ooh, they're just going to go forward a little bit. Chariot's just pivoting on the spot. It's scary because I want the Chariot up at the same time, and Kroq-Gar is going to be annoying. So the Chariot's actually going to pivot there and move forward, because I need the Chariot to actually get somewhere. The Dogs are moving up, not fully, they're only going about 7 inches, just because he's got Swift Stride. Now I'll move the Chariot, and the Chariot's going to go there. He's going to face that way, just so he can shoot at Grimlock and Kroq-Gar. And the Bugs are going to buzz forward. The Lord of Change is going to stay where he is, and we're going to have the Soul Grinder. Ooh, it's a tough one. He's actually going to stay where he is, because I need line of sight on that way over there in case the Skull Cannon fails. I need Kroq-Gar dead. I can't. Like, he's enough to mess up my flank. We're going to move on to the Winds of Magic. Getting a 4. That's not good for me. That's not a good start for a demon player. I'm going to re-roll that with my Chromatic Tome. That was a -1 to my ward saves. This means Kenny gets to re-roll his Winds of Magic on his magic phase if he so chooses. Jeez! Punished by the gods. I select a special character. I only have the 1, and I have to pretty much roll the demonic instability for him. And this is leadership 6. He's fine. Nothing bad happens. But I only have 3 dice for my wins. I'm going to channel. Getting no help. Kenny's got 3. So I get 1 die. Yeah, no +1 channeling staff, so it's going to be 3 to 3. I'm going to do Fleshy Abundance over there at these dogs. 3 dice. Getting with a miscast. Alright, their toughness goes up by D3. You get +3 toughness. I think they're at toughness 7. And here's my miscast. Ooh-wee. Oh, hey, look at that. He's losing wizard levels. Oh, Chaos. You are fickle indeed. Okay, here we go. Losing D3 spell. Oh, D3 wizard levels. He's losing 2. He forgets Fleshy Abundance and one of his other random spells. So when I said Fleshy Abundance, I was casting, I meant Curse of the Leper. So I lose Curse of the Leper. So they're +3 toughness for now, but that's gone forever. And then I'm going to randomly roll. I have Stream, Miasma, and Plague Wind. So on a D3, I'm losing them. So 1, 2, or 3. 1. So I'm losing Miasma. So I have... Yeah. I'm keeping... So I'm losing Stream. I'm keeping Miasma and Plague Wind. That's kind of rough, but let's go on to shooting. Maybe I can redeem myself. I'm going to go cannon 10 inches from the back of his base. Alright, let's see what happens. Misfire? Oh, 10. So it hits him. Don't need to roll the other one. Ooh, goes another 4 inches. Wounds him on a 2. That's a wound. On a 5-up, it's hitting Kroq-Gar. Otherwise, it's hitting Grimlock. What kind of save does Grimlock have?
5 ward.
Grimlock's got a 5-up ward. 5-up ward. D6 damage on Grimlock. Takes 5.
He's dead.
Oh, I just sniped Grimlock. Kroq-Gar is now on his own on the field. Yeah, he's gonna have to stand like that. We're just gonna proxy him out. This is not Kroq-Gar, but it will be for the purposes of having a base.
It's Kroq-Gar.
And then we're gonna have the Phlegm Bombardment over here at the Ancient Stegodon. So the Stone Thrower is gonna go right in the center of the Ancient Stegodon. And we're gonna have a 2-inch scatter off. So it's still gonna hit him, but not the center. 60 wound with strength 3. Nope, you're fine. But I'm also fine. And I think that is the end of my turn. So at least I don't have -1 on my ward saves, and I got rid of Kroq-Gar, but I do only have level 2 wizard now. And I'm gonna pass it over to the Lizardmen. No charges to declare. What do you got for movement? What do you want to start with first?
Kroq-Gar.
Kroq-Gar's gonna move first. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot him with a cannon again.
Yeah, I know.
Do you want to march or just move?
Well, March, doesn't matter.
Hit. Oh, he's getting up there pretty far though.
Gonna march these
Yeah, they're heavy.
Kroq-Gars the best I can.
They're going right up, hey. I'm going back an inch and pivoting just so they're not in the flank.
Gonna march these Saurus warriors. Here. Oh, I'm gonna knock over.
Stegodon's gonna move first
Yeah,
before
he
the other
is.
Saurus Warriors.
He's gonna go over here.
So yeah, scrap that. We're just gonna move him there, just to give room to the Saurus Warriors. And he's not marching, he's only moving.
Yep.
And then, so wheeling them a little bit, and then moving forward for a march. There we go. They're just gonna move forward. Just a wee bit. And that's it. On to Winds of Magic. 3d6, what are you getting? 5. You could re-roll it
I'm
if you
going
want
to
to.
re-roll.
Okay, don't get anything lower than 5. Okay, 10's pretty good. I have 1 channel for no help, so far it's 6 to 10, and you have 3 channels on 6.
Nope.
Nope. So 10 to 6.
No, because if I fail, I...
Yeah, 3 dice Tempest.
Tempest on the cannon.
Boop. Okay. On 3 dice, so you're getting it. Oh, oh man, you actually failed.
Yep.
Alright, that's losing concentration. That's it for the magic phase, I guess. That's a pretty good roll. Whee! Let's just move on to that shooting phase.
46 giant blowpipe shots over there hitting on 7s.
Yeah, just because movement, long range, and multiple shots. And they're BS4, correct? So they're hitting on... Oh, they're only BS3, right? That's why it's 7s. Alright, 46 shots, what are you getting? Yeah, great. Okay, 6, 11. 11 shots hitting on 7s.
Alright.
7's to hit. So you're looking for 6s and rerolling into 4s. 4 up to hit. We actually have 1 hit, and it's going to be wounding on a 4 because it's strength 3. I'll have my... I guess I'll have a 6-up armor save.
Wait for a poison.
6-up armor save. Hey, oh, nope, fail it. 5-up ward. Oh, I lose a bloodletter. I think that's it. We're done turn 1 for the Lizardmen. We're going to move on to turn 2 for Chaos Demons. And I got to think if I have any charge over here. Double charging there isn't the worst thing. And then Beast of Nurgle charging them is not the worst. So what I will do is Beast of Nurgle charging Kroq-Gar. I will do that for sure. I think.
hold.
Yeah. Gonna do bloodletters as well, because why not? I guess the Khorne makes sense. That's gonna be... Oh, maybe it for charges. I'm debating on charging Kroq-Gar, and maybe I can kill him with these things. I don't know. It's very unlikely. Strength 5 on the charge, and then impact hits. And maybe combo resolution. But he does... For every wound he causes, it's 2 combo resolution. I could get lucky and spike my Ward saves here. You know what? Whatever. Again. Or I could just sit there and shoot him with a cannon. It might not work this time. Then he'll get the charge off on something. I could just block. Then, I'm just going to charge. You know what's easy? Charging. Chariots charging. And Flesh Hounds are charging. Yeah, both have Swift Stride. We'll start with Beast and Nurgle first on their charge. They're making it with a 12. And these guys are movement 5 plus 10. So they're both making it in. Trying to maximize getting 2 over there and 3 over here. I could have got 4, but I would have only got 1, so 2 and 3. Doggo's charging. They're definitely making it in. Same thing with the chariot. Oh. Anything up like that. And then I'm onto remaining moves. They're just going to do their hover thing. They're just going to move to there. Moving up these Demons of Khorne, or sorry, Bloodletters. That's going to go pretty much to right there. And, pretty bad. Problem is, I think I have to go like that. Just because that thing can charge my flank. There, so you're in my front. You know, screw it, I'm just going to march him forward. I don't feel like dealing with this thing. And if you charge me in the flank, whatever. Luka doesn't care. Let it happen. It is just one monster. It usually needs support. I hope it doesn't backfire. So both my Great Unclean One and my Soul Grinder moved over this way. Neither of them marched. And that's going to be it. We're going to go on to the Winds of Magic and somehow deal with this hot mess. Here we go. What am I getting? A 5? Storm of Fire. So I essentially roll a d6 for each enemy unit and each unit that has the mark of Nurgle or is a Nurgle demon on the battlefield. So it's going to be Soul Grinder, Plague Drones, Great Unclean One, and all your stuff that's not engaged. And on a 6, you place a template over them, scatter a d6, and it's going to be a strength 4 flaming attack. And then I'll have 5 dice in my pool. Starting with my stuff, we'll go with the Great Unclean One on a 6. Nope. Soul Grinder on a 6. Yes! Okay, we'll resolve that in a moment. And then we'll go with my Blade Drones. No. So I place a small template over top of them, scatter it d6. Still hits him though. So we are going to have 1 strength 4 hit on him with the flaming attack special rule. Does it wound him? No. Alright, let's see what's happening over here. I'll let you roll. We'll start where we want to start. Ancient Stegodon?
Sure.
On a 6? No. Then Saurus Warriors? No. Those other Saurus Warriors? No. And the last one, Temple Guard? No. And, well, that's about it. That's pretty much what happens every time this comes up. It only really affects the player of Chaos or nothing at all. Now for channels, I got 1 on a 6. Nope, Kenny's got 3 on a 6. No. So it's going to be 5 to 3.
My weapon skilled at 2.
Just going to do Miasma Pestilence on those Kroq-Gars. If you do the big version, I'll use all 5 dice. Whew, I get it.
I'll use all 3 dice to try and stop it.
So I've got 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, showing an 18 total. So 3 dice, you want to show a 14. 10, a 12, you're off. So they're failing to dispel negative D3 to their web skill and initiative. 1, so the web skill 3-ish? Oh, they're down to web skill 2, which doesn't actually matter. Still hitting me on 4s, I'm hitting you on 3s. Oh well, if I had gotten 1 more, it would have been perfect. Actually, that matters a lot. They're web skill 5 and they're 3, so they're hitting on 3s, hitting on 4s, and they're hitting on 3s, and you're hitting me back on 5s. And because I'm web skill 5 and 2. Really good. And we're going to move on to shooting. And I only have 1 thing to shoot with now because that's in combat. And we're going to fire the Phlegm Bombardment on top of that Ancient Stegodon because it's probably the best target. Right on the center. Going off 6 inches. So that's going to scatter after measuring right on top of that guy's head. And it's going to be hitting 9. So if the 9 hits, 1 guy's dead on a 2 for being hit in the center. So 1 guy's dead. And then there's going to be 8 wounded on 5s because it's only strength 3. And you'll have your normal save. So only 2 wounds, and you have light armor, scaly skin, and shield?
No.
No, they don't have light armor. Yeah, so they have a 4-up. So 2 4-ups. Okay, only 1 guy dies. Okay, I know I'm going to do this combat first because I'm not too sure about it at all, actually. So we're going to have the d6 plus 1 impact hits because it's Scythe for 5. And these are at strength 5 because that's the strength of the chariot. And I'm assuming you're T5 or 6 even. 5? Alright. Force wound. We have ourselves 3. So this is going to be -2, and you are a 2-up save and a 5-up ward. So you have a 4-up, 5-up. Scratch that! Kroq-Gar doesn't apparently have a shield. So he's got Scaly Skin, 4 up, and Light Armor. So it's a 5 up, 5 up.
5 up.
So a good start, saving 1. 5 up.
5 up.
Takes 1 wound. So he's down to, I assume, 2.
It was different.
Scratch that, he's down to 2 wounds. Now we gotta check initiative. Okay, your initiative 3, so my Bloodletter is gonna go first. And hit me on 4s. It's a 1 hit. Looking for the killing blow. No, and that's not a wound either. There's strength 5 on the charge, but none of that. Let me check the initiative on the doggo. Only 1 dog's in range to swing, so 2 attacks on 4s. And 4 to wound. No. That's it. You get to swing back. That's all the attacks I have. I was kind of relying on the impact. It's mostly... What are you swinging into?
5 attacks into the dogs.
Alright, hit him on 3s. That's pretty good. Your strength 5?
Predatory fighter.
Oh yeah, he does have that, doesn't he? One more. Okay, there you go. And these are wounding on 3s. Or let me actually... Did you roll any 2s?
I rolled a 1.
No, those are all wounds. That's, oh boy. It's 5 wounds. Word saves?
1 more.
Oh boy. There's only...
Oh no, there's 5.
Yeah, there's only 5.
You got it.
It's 4 wounds. That's 4 dead dogs. So we have 1 dog left. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to run to demonic instability here because that's down by... Because these are each worth 2 because of his spear. So I'm down by 8 so far. But I did charge you. I have caused a wound to you. So I'm actually only down by 6. Because I have no ranks or anything like that. This could be it. You spiked pretty high on those 5 attacks. Leadership on the dogs. Oh yeah. A double 6 means they're destroyed. I mean, I would have lost guys anyways, but the double 6 means they're instantly destroyed. And the chariots, oh, I think they're gone too because I lost by 6. So I'm losing 5 wounds. Oh. Boop, it breaks the demonic instability as well. I mean, I expected to lose maybe a few wounds, but I didn't expect all 5 hits turning into 6 hits, turning into 5 wounds, and then failing on my saves. I still have these guys who will hopefully tie him up for the rest of the game. I want to do that one first because I didn't think it was going to go my way. We're going to move on to this one. You have always strikes last, so I'll go with the, I guess, bloodletters first. So it's going to be 7 attacks because of the champion. Hit me on 3s. 3s to hit you. Okay, that's not a good start. It's quickly turning around, not in my favor. 3 to wound you because I charged. Okay, we got 3 wounds at, I think they have a 4 up, so you have a 6 up now. So you have 1 6-up save.
3
6-up saves.
Yeah, 3.
And let's see if I can kill one. Kitties? Oh man, one's still alive with 1 wound. 2d6 plus 1 attacks from the beasts. Okay, so we got 4. Hitting on 3s. There's a poison. And,
Toughness 4.
yeah, I guess wounding on a 4. Alright, there's 2 5-ups. Try to kill 1 guy. I'll kill at least 1 guy. Alright, you're gonna retaliate. Some of them have to swing my beast though. So
Yeah.
how's it gonna go?
It's going to be these 2, and I'm going to use the white die to show the predatory fighter.
On the front rank, yep. So only hitting on 5s because -1 hit beasts in their goal. So we have 3 hits and no predatory fighter. Because the yellows were the bad guy.
So I'll just use a yellow.
And then wounding on...
Strength 5.
Oh, you should be strength 6. Strength 7, 2 to wound. We got 2. 4 per generation. Oh, pfft. Put him down to 2. Now we have the other 9 attacks into the bloodletters.
Yeah. These will be the predatory fighter. These will be the back rank.
And because I want skill 5 and you're 2, you're hitting on 5s. 2 predatory fighters.
Yes. So I'll just...
Yeah, reroll 2 yellow dice. 5s to hit?
No.
No. And 2 to wound me. This is quickly turned, not in my favor, actually, so 4 wounds. Ward save because I'm a demon. Making 1, so I lose 3 bloodletters. That's 3 bloodletters that go down. And then we'll put this guy up here because the other guy insisted on coming along. 2 stomps in my bloodletters.
Whoop.
And 2 wounds because you're strength 4, I'm only T3.
Strength 5 base.
Or you're strength 5 base, so that's 2 more dead. And I can't stomp you back because you are a big, scary monster. Infantry. So for combat, charged, I've got 3 ranks, and I've got a banner, and I've caused 3 wounds. Bam. In return, you have caused 7 wounds. So here's 5, 6, 7 wounds. And that's it. I win by 1 because you don't have your back rank. So the leadership 7 down to 6, but you're a cold-blooded, so you're probably fine. The general is too far away for the reroll. And
8 or 9.
you still fail. They're running. I will chase with, I guess both. I'll chase with both, whatever. So you're running 2d6. Okay, my blood letters are gonna go 7. They're catching you, so the unit's destroyed. And the Beast and Nurgle are gonna go forward 10. Actually, I don't know if they have Swift Stride or not. They do have Swift Stride. Didn't matter. They're going 10, and the blood letters are going 7. So when they both overrun, they would get into... The beasts are going to get into contact with him, and the blood letters would get into contact with them first. So, we'll do the blood letters first. Ending up like so. Thus, we'll conclude turn 2 for the Chaos Demons. We're going to move on to turn 2 for Lizardmen. Alright, Kenny, what do you got for charges?
I got these Saurus warriors into these beasts of Nurgle.
Yeah, that looks like you could easily pull that off.
And Kroq-Gar into Bug Boys.
Yep. So don't need to roll for that. You can easily make it in. Go there. This one you can't fail either.
Yeah.
Roll it 4. So yeah, you pretty much go your wheel, go forward a little bit. Yeah, you end up like that. So we're like this now, and then we have remaining moves, which is literally just them, just moving up to get everything in banner range.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty then, on to the wins. What do you get? 2d6. A 6. Alright. My channel on a 6. Okay, I got 6 as well. And you're 3 channels on a 6. No. So 6 to 6. And so I think I may have mentioned earlier that I hexed the Kroq-Gars. No, I augmented them with miasma. So it's everything in base contact with them until the start of my next magic phases. -1 initiative, -1 weapon skill. So if you made a comment on that, I meant to say they're augmented. Alright, what do you want to do first?
I'm going to start with a 2-die Soul Quench.
And that's a magic missile?
Yeah, it's a magic missile targeting.
Is that strength 4?
Yeah, it's
Alright.
the only legal target.
That's true. Okay, so 2 dice it. And it goes off on a... That probably. So you got 12. What does it actually go off on?
It goes off on an 8, so I only need to show 4.
Okay.
2d6, strength 4 hits. We got 8.
Alright. And then it's wounding him on 6s. 6s to wound him. We got 1 kitty, 2 kitties. And strength 4, so he's got a 4-up save, so he's got a 5-up. And pretty sure he's got a 5-up board. 2 5-up boards. Let's actually do some damage to him. It's going to do 1. 5 wounds left on this Soul Grinder. Hand of Glory.
3-die Hand of Glory.
And that's going on, sorry, who?
Oh.
That squad, yeah. I'm going to put all my dice into stopping this. I do, yeah. So no Hand of Glory. And then you just have 1 die left.
1-die Dream Magic.
Oh, try and get Dream Magic off them?
Yeah.
Might as well. And what does this go off on? That. Alright. So 10, is it?
It's only a 7-up.
Oh, okay. So they lose miasma, but in the end it's still the same kind of rolls. So you're going to get rid of Soul... we'll do Soul Quench first because of your lore attribute. What lore do you want to roll on? Of the 8 basic ones. For Soul Quench, we're rolling on Beast for the first one. And 4. That's what that is. And that is swapping over for the Curse of Honor here. So, and then what are you going to do for Drain Magic? Are you going to roll on Beast again, or are you going to roll on something else?
Yeah, Beast.
5. So that's Savage Beast of Horrors. You don't want that one?
No, give me the signature, please.
Oh, wild form, eh?
Wisdom's wild form.
Okay, that's fair. So, magic is done. Shooting is done, because he's locked in combat. And, well, we have combat. Where do you want to start? We got 1, 2, 3 different combats. Getting into combat pretty early here. You want to start with this one?
Sure.
They owe me a fear check. Unless they're... I don't think they're immune to psychology in any way, shape, or form. So their leadership 9 or 10 because of this land. No, he's 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah. So, but they're cold-blooded. So 3d6, taking away the highest. They're good. Got an 8. Okay. We have Skinks into my Beast and Nurgle. Mine's hitting on 5s because the negative 1 to hit.
5 attacks, hitting on 5s.
We've got 1.
Hey.
And they're winning on a 6.
Yeah. Hey.
Ew. Nope. Then I roll the initiative 2. What's this Ancient Stegonon's initiative?
1.
And the
1.
All right, so I'll go next. So 2. Ooh, yeah, 2 have to attack the Ancient Stegonon. One's gonna. Do they all go into the Ancient Stegonon? I'm gonna put 2 in the Ancient Stegonon because I have to, and the rest of the Source. The 1 guy in the Source Warriors. So here's the D6 plus 1 attacks for the Source Warriors for 7. That's not bad at all, actually. So 7 attacks in the Source Warriors. 2d6 plus 1 attacks into the Ancient Stegonon. So 6
9.
plus 3 for 9. Hitting that Ancient Stegonon on a 4. Oh. So we got 3 hits. Oh, 1 poison. 6 is to wound because you're T6. No, just the 1 poison, and you'll have a 5-up save on him. 4-up save because it's strength 4. 4 up. You take a wound.
Oh no.
So he's down to 4 wounds from 5, and now I have my 7 attacks into the Saurus warriors, hitting them on 4s. Look for poison. Got a couple poisons, and actually 3 hits. 4s to wound him, strength 4. Getting 1, so 3 saves at -1. They have light armor, scaly skin.
No, just scaly skin.
Oh yeah. They have a 4-up save because of the shields, so they have a 5-up save in the end. And will I kill any? I'll kill 2. So 2 Saurus die from the back, and you get to do your attacks back at. So 6 Saurus warriors are going to swing back because your spears, you get that extra rank, and I charged you. 2 attacks from the 2 attacks each from the front rank, so it's going to be 8 attacks altogether. So you have to do 4 separate attacks. So here's the front rank.
Oh.
5s to hit me, so you got 1 predatory fighter. So you get 1 reroll.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so 1 hit so far, and then you have 4 attacks from the back ranks.
Yes, I do.
Hitting on 5s. Actually, maybe 4s. What's your weapon skill? Okay, so we have 3 hits altogether, and these are going to be wounding on 5s, because I'm T5. Oh, wow, nice. Here's my 4-ups. Regeneration. I regenerate all of them. You stick me, I heal. You stick me, I heal. And that is going to be... Oh, no, Ancient Dagon's got to attack me now. Ancient Dagon has 3 attacks, hitting on 5s. Is the -1 hit?
No.
No. So, for combat res... Well, I did pretty okay. I get 1 stomp on your Saurus warriors. No, not a wound. So for combat res, I charged. I've dealt 3 wounds to you. That's about it. You have a banner and 3 ranks.
And I charged.
Oh, you also charged, right. So you're going to win by 1 anyways because you had the musician. So I'm down to leadership 6. So here's the roll. I'm hoping for a 6 or less. There we go. I don't lose anybody. So we're just push. Nothing's happening. And now we move on to this combat. And I'm initiative 4, so I'll definitely go first. I'll have 11 attacks into you. You know what? I'll issue a challenge. You want to accept?
Yeah, Unicaptain on Unicaptain.
There we go. So I'll get my 2 attacks into your captain, hitting on 3s. Ugh.
Alright.
And then I'll have 9 attacks with the other guys. 3s on the unit. Whoop. Please. And I'm strength 5, so 3s to wound you. Okay, we failed 2. So you have 4 wounds on you. And you have again, 4-up, -2, so you have a 6-up, 6-up, essentially, because you have a ward save with the hand weapon.
4 6-up saves.
4 6-up reroll saves. So far 4 are going down, but they could parry. And 2 parry, only 2 Saurus warriors go down. Your champion's got 3 attacks into mine. Oh no, those are all misses. Your weapon skill down to 2. Never mind, you dispelled that. You got 2 hits. But I was kind of hoping to bank on that. Anyways,
Strength 4, toughness 4.
3s to wound me. 1 wound.
Oh no, you're T3.
Yeah. I have a 5-up ward. No, okay, my champion dies. Boo. 10 attacks on the front rank with predatory fighter. Okay, only 4 hits. Oh, 1 6, so 5 hits and an extra attack. So 6 hits. And then 6 attacks on the back rank on 4s. We have 1. And then we have, these are wounding. On 3s, you actually have more dice than that. Yeah, actually, it's only 4 wounds. I'm T3.
Yeah.
So we have a 5-up ward. I'm a demon. Saving 2. I lose 2. So, okay. It's actually not that bad. For combat resolution, I have charged. I have a banner. I have only 2 ranks. Now, in return...
2 wounds.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, and 2 wounds. In return, you have 3 ranks. You have a banner, and you've dealt 3 wounds, so you're up by 1. Again, I'm down to leadership, I believe 6. Leadership 6. Oh, I'm losing 3 guys. That's not bad. I can live with that. All right, fear check on Kroq-Gar. Cold-blooded. Oh, you're good. Leadership 7. Yeah, he's leadership 8. Anyways, you swing before me, so you're hitting me on. Yeah, 3s down to 4s because of the -1 hit Nurgle.
Alright, 5 attacks.
Okay, we have
1 predatory fighter.
pretty good. Just reroll that 3, yeah. Please. Okay, we got 5 hits again. Here we go. Rolling way above average on Kroq-Gar again. And 4s to wound because I'm T5. So we have 2. 5-ups. Nope, take 2 wounds. 2 attacks with the Plague Bears up top, hitting on 4s. And strength 4, T5.
Yep.
5s to wound you. 1 wound. At -1 your save, so you have a 4-up. 4-up save.
4 up.
With a 5-up ward. Oh, he takes a wound. He's down to 1. 2 of the rot flies swinging into Kroq-Gar now. Forced to hit. Oh, no poison. Oh, they don't even have poison. And they are forced to wound because they're strength 5. 1. At a... He's pretty much got a 5-up, 5-up at this point. 5-up armor. He's good. So for combat, you have charged me, and you've dealt 2 wounds, but they're worth 4, or 2 each. And I have a banner, and I've dealt a wound to you, so I'm down by 3 on my leadership. But before I do that, I might as well try and stomp you. 2 wounds on you with a double 5-up rollable. I forgot about stomps. Oh, you might die here. Never mind, he's dead. He's dead instead. It's a good thing I remembered stomps. And I'm just gonna reform, I guess. If I can even make that. We're gonna reform like that instead. So freeing up the left flank is pretty good. And we're gonna move on to the top of turn 3 for the demons. Start of turn 3 for Chaos Demons. I'm thinking a charge from the Great Unclean One here into those Saurus Warriors. But the thing is, it's 9 inches, and I'm not actually sure that'll help a lot. But I'm gonna do it anyways. So he's charging. Hee hee. Other than that, he can't fit in there, so he's not charging. And that is actually it. So let's see if I roll a 9. 9 decides if he gets in, and probably decides if he dies. Oh, he's just going forward 3. I was maybe trying to kill my general. I don't know.
Point.
Swift reforming the bloodletters. Yep, they're good. They should 5. Reforming and then moving up 4, wheeling 1, ending up like so. I've wheeled these blood crushers too. I'm gonna push them forward to there. There's a march for them, and they're done as well. This is some hot garbage. We're gonna move. I don't know. I'm just gonna go to look that way, I guess. Actually, he's gonna go more like that. There we go. Hover Tension is gonna take him to the other side of the fence. Move that out of the way, just because the tray would get in the way. On to the winds. Let's see what they give me. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, Summon from Beyond. This is the first time I've ever rolled that, and I'll keep it too. So 2d6 plus 3 blood letters. 7, 10. Get 10 blood letters. And 10 blood letters popping up right there. No command or anything. Bet you didn't expect that. Nope.
No, that was bad.
Yeah, I didn't even know they could do that. I didn't even look at the chart of what could happen, and that's pretty cool. I'm not even gonna try and channel, but you have 3 dice on 6s.
No.
Okay, 6 to 12. I'm gonna do a big miasma targeting that unit there, and anything has -1 weapon skill. I could also do it over there though.
That hits 2 squads.
It does. Because it's an augment, so I have to do it on a unit. But I want them to not lose this combat. I'm more confident in them, so I'm going to do it over here. I'm going to 6 dice to the big version. 10 plus. I get it with miscast. So it's going to be D3 weapon skill 2. So they're down to weapon skill 1, I assume. And they're already initiative 1. And then my miscast is going to be 8. He takes a strength 6 hit, so wounds him on a 5. No, he's fine. He's D7. And I lose D6 dice from the pool. For 1. I have 5 dice left. I'm gonna go for a Plague Wind. This is the small version, 15 plus. I'm gonna 5 dice it. Whoa! Miscast? No, but I do get it. So 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, for a total of 19. You're gonna 6 dice it.
Oh, yeah.
And double 6? Yeah. Oh, wow, you kill it. Absolutely brutalize that spell. But, and the lore tribute only really affects Nurglings or Plague Bearers. The secret as to why I don't have any of those is, Kork and Matt are playing a 20,000 point apocalypse game. So Kork has got 10,000 points of demons from our armies, and I'm kind of using what I have left, and he's got all the plague bearers. So that's sad.
Khorne's better.
On the shooting, I'm just going to do a phlegm bombardment on right on the middle of the slant, right on top of his head. Why not? Scattering. It's going to end up right here. Maybe even there. It's gone. We're just going to move on to combat, and we're going to start with these guys, and they're going to fight your Saurus Warriors. So I'm hitting you on 3s with only 10 attacks, and my champion's dead. 3s to hit. Better than last time, but I would have appreciated more last time, as I'm only strength 4 now. 1 guy's dead because of Killing Blow, and you have 4 5-up saves. I guess you could parry the Killing Blow. So 1 die to save the Killing Blow.
Yeah.
On a 6, kitty?
No.
So 1 guy is dead to Killing Blow. Plink. And 4 5-up saves. Saving 2, and you have 2 6-up parries. Okay,
No.
2 more go down. So I killed 3 warriors. Go bloodletters. They're doing something. 13 attacks forward because of your champion. 5 hit me. You have to. Oh yeah. So yeah, these are the 13 out front. Oh, that's a lot of 6s.
1, 2.
So 5 6s for extra attacks, getting you 2 more hits. Ugh. And then you have 6 attacks from the guys in the back.
Yeah, 8.
6 attacks from the guys in the back. Hitting on 5s. So
2
2.
hits.
So we have 10 hits altogether. 3's doing me. That's really good. Ugh, your roll's so high on the hits. The hitting on 5 should have helped more. You only got
I'm
7.
anti-Kenny today.
Yeah, I guess so. Jeez. Wards? Making 2. So I'm losing 5 blood letters here. The back rank here. +1. So I lose my rank bonuses. He wants to go, so I'll take him. And that's it. Combo resolution. So there's no charges, so just start with mine. So I got actually, we'll do yours. You've got 5 kills. You've got 3 ranks, because you do have that extra rank in the back. And a banner. Now for me, I has a banner. I killed 3 dudes. I have no ranks, so I'm down by 5. The leadership down to 2, so I need double 1s. Ooh, I almost got all those guys back. So the difference is 5, so 5 guys are crumbling. I only have 4 guys left. 4 blood letters.
The skinks first.
This combat here, the skinks are going first with their 5 attacks.
Oh, 5 attacks from skinks.
Hitting on 5s. We got 1 hit. Yeah. Moving on to 6.
Oh yeah, here it comes.
Okay, that's actually a wound. There we go, 4 up. Regeneration. Nope, I take a wound.
Skinks.
That's a bad start for me. I would like for these guys to hold. He's down to 1. Initiative 2 are my beasts. I'm going to put 2 again into the Ancient Stegodon and 1 into the Saurus Warriors. Here's the 1 into the Saurus Warriors. So he's got 3 attacks, and the 2 into the Stegodon are going to have, oh wow, pretty good. Ooh. 13 attacks. The 3 attacks in the Saurus Warriors on, web skill 3.
3.
So yeah, I'm hitting on 4s. Oh, gross! 4s to wound you. Nope.
No, that's okay.
4s to hit the Ancient Stegodon. Looking for poisons though. I got 3 poisons.
Oh, rough.
And wounding on your T6?
Yep.
6s. Kitties? No. Only 3 wounds. 3 or 4 saves. He's taking 1. Bringing him down to 3. Onto the Saurus Warriors. 4 attacks from the 2 guys in the front for Predatory Fighter. Hitting on 5s. So 1 hit. And then you have 4 attacks from the guys in the back.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. 5s to hit because I'm a Nurgle Demon. We have 3 hits altogether. Wounding on 5s. I'm T5. 1 wound. I have regeneration. Which I won't make. I'm losing a beast. No! All I have to do is make a 4 up. So that's 1 beast dead. He's worth 2. Ancient Stegodon's got 3 attacks on 5s. 1 hit. And his strength is
6.
3s. No. Okay. I have 1 stomp in your Saurus Warriors on a 4. No. So for combat, you've got 3 ranks. Banner, you've dealt 2 wounds. I have dealt a wound. Down to leadership 2 on these guys. Double 1. 7. I'm losing 5 wounds. They're holding, which is ideal. And, well, this guy's literally just got a wound left. And that's gonna conclude my turn. Things went very well for me there, surprisingly. Though not really by design. It's chaos doing as it does. Ending up like that, it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna pass it to the bottom of turn 3, and it's gonna be Lizardmen. And do you have any charges?
No.
Alright, so we're gonna pass on that, and we have remaining moves. I assume there's not a whole lot of that either. If you want to do something with them.
Swift reform?
Sure. Swift reform. Leadership 9. Cold-blooded. So you're good. Without the cold-blooded. And then it's going to move 4 inches forward. Ooh. Ending up like that. And that's it for remaining moves. We have Winds of Magic. What do we got? You're going to roll a 12 like me?
Nope.
6. I have 1 channel on a 6. No, and you have 3 channels on a 6.
No.
Okay, so currently it is 5 to 6. Or 6 to 5.
Big Apotheosis.
Alright, what do you do? Big Apotheosis on this Ancient Stegodon?
2 die, Big Apotheosis.
What does it go off on the big one?
I need to show a 6.
On 2 dice?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, you got it with a miscast. That's also super bad. Hey, Apotheosis goes off and heals him D3 wounds.
Oh.
Heals him
Look at
2.
that. He's at 5.
He's back to full, which is pretty good. Does he have 6 or 5?
I think he has.
And the miscast, 2d6. Hey!
He's dead.
No. First, it's a large blast, rank 10.
Oh, it's...
Hey, that's pretty freaking brutal, Kenny. I mean, this is the standard you, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
1 strength 10 hit on the slam, wounding on a 2. He has a 4 up ward, because he has a slam.
Okay.
And 20 Temple Guard, wounded on a 2.
10.
Slan, this always happens. This always happens with Slan, man.
Give me 8 dice.
You need 8? Okay, so Kroq-Gar fell, and now this Slan Mage Priest is literally murdering his own
Here we
people.
go, 15 dead boys.
Should be 20.
1, 2,
Only the command is left. Alright, Kenny. Here we go.
50-50.
4 up, he's good, right?
4 up, I lose D6 die.
Yeah. No.
He's dead, though.
Okay, Slan died. Woo! That's why 8th edition magic is a little brutal. Okay, that is a... It'd be an immediate panic. So the Slan was in the unit. They were immune to psychology when they took the damage.
It's
so,
fine. They're leadership 8. I'm good.
Yeah, they would. I don't think they would have had to take it. But, alas, I have... You just... Yep, that's a lot of points dead. Oh boy. Kroq-Gar wasn't nearly prepared for this fight.
Okay.
No, he showed up. He was not ready. He did not... Wow, not prepared. He brought a terrible Slan with him. Okay. Okay, we're on to combat.
Now let's start over here. 5 attacks from the skinks.
Alright, we're doing this combat first.
Oh, yeah.
The skinks hit me on 5s.
Oh,
because I
man.
got -1. Oh, jeez. Okay, skinks wounding me on 6s.
Alright, skinks.
No.
Oh, okay. Thanks, skinks.
T5 on him.
Yeah.
I suppose I'm going to put my attacks into the Saurus Warriors. D6 of them, +1 for 4. 4s to hit. Yeah, web skill 4. Or 3s, I mean. Oh, 2 poison, nice. And 4 to wound. 3 wounds. Alright, you have 5 up saves. I kill off... No, okay, hey, same. Kitties, kitties. Sure. You get to go with your Saurus Warriors. You have 4 attacks with Predatory Fighter. Hitting on 5s. No, okay, never mind. And then you have 4 attacks from the guys behind him. Hitting on 5s. We got 1. Winning on a 5. Okay, we got a wound. Yeah, this is the end of my beast. Yep. Can't make a regeneration save to save my life. Oh, pull him off. Thank you. So, on to the next combat. I go first. I'll have my 4 attacks into you, I suppose. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 hit. Winning on a 4. Yeah, same guys. 11 attacks from the front rank with Predatory Fire, hitting on 5 because we're up to 1. Jeez. That's a lot of 6s. That's a 6, yeah. Here's 4 rerolls for the Predatory Fighter. No extra hits. So we have 5 on the first one, and then you're going to have 5 supporting attacks.
Yeah.
Giving you 2 more, so 7 altogether. And with that, we have 3 wounds. Only. Okay. Demon saves. 1. So 2 go down. 1. Is that my banner? No, it's not my banner. So I got my Music Man. I actually took my Music Man. Putting the Music Man back. So far I'm down 2 guys. My champion's already long dead. I guess that's it. Combat res, you are up by 2 for kills. You have yourself still 3 ranks and a banner. Whereas on my end, I has a banner. Down by 5. So leadership down to 2. And double 1. Nope, they're gone. They crumble. Boop. What a mess. Okay, that's going to be the end of turn 3. We're going to the top of turn 4. That was obviously a terrible turn for the Lizardmen. That couldn't have gone any worse. Kenny showing up as he does. And for my charges, I have some. I do have some.
I'm so good.
I'm just, you know what? Don't consider it me being good in winning. Considering it me being lucky in winning. I'll give you that. I'm terrible with demons. I have no idea what I'm doing. We're going to have... They're going to charge there because I'm pretty sure they can... They only have a 90-inch wheel. Okay, so for charging, they're going to declare charge against him. I have to declare charge against them because there's no way I can get into contact with him because I'm in his front. Because it's going right there. So I have to declare charge against them as well. And their reaction, I assume they're holding.
Yeah.
And they're going to stand and shoot with the guys on top. So, wait. Oh yeah, quick to fire. You can fire.
5 javelin throws. Wait.
So they're hitting on 4s, hitting on 5s for the stand and shoot. And that's actually just it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hitting on 5s for stand and shoot. 5 attacks, 5 jabs.
Oh, we got a poison there.
We got 1 poison and 1 hit, and the other one, and the hit's winning on a 4.
4.
Okay. I actually have a 6 up scaly skin. I will make one. Here's a 5 up ward save. Okay.
No.
The warp protects. They're going to declare a charge against... they can't, I'm thinking there, but they can't fit.
Yeah, they can.
So what they're going to do is they're going to charge those Saurus warriors there instead. So they're getting in there. Or charging here to there. 1 sec. Here you go. I assume you're holding. Holding?
Yeah, I'm holding.
Holding? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My great uncle Cleveland's going to charge the Saurus warrior unit over there. Are you holding?
They hold.
Yes. That's about. He's probably gonna die, but whatever. He's seen this Slan kill himself, so he's like, "Yeah, me too. I have a death wish. I won't be undone by some toad." That's funny. Okay, let's get in there. Let's see what happens. They have no arc. They kill Kroq-Gar. They're good enough. Okay, I don't think these guys can fail, so I'll roll that. These guys, they make it on 2. Yeah. So, yeah, they make it. Him, I don't even know what he needs.
That should be good.
Ooh, maybe. So he makes it no problem. Oh wait, he's gonna go over here. Maximize. You got 4 guys. You needed a 13, you got a 14. Now these ones are gonna be a little more awkward. I'm just gonna do this one first because this one's gonna be harder on the maximize, and then I'll see where they can end up. Okay, after looking at it, they can only wheel. Like, for them to maximize, they're gonna end up over here no matter what I do, and that's not gonna give them enough room to actually get in. So I have to choose one of these to fail, and I'm actually just gonna think about that for a while. For the rule of cool, these guys are gonna go in. They make it no problem. Ooh. And after their charge, or after their failed charge, is wheel, essentially get an inch away from the Stegodon, ending up there. And I'm still confident with this, but I guess like eyeballing it, it looked good, but it definitely wasn't good because their footprint is so large. All right, it's Winds of Magic time. Getting a 3. I'm gonna use my chromatic tome to reroll that. I'll get a 9 instead. So that's Khorne's Wrath for every enemy unit that's unengaged and every Slanesh marked unit. So it's just going to be the Ancient Stegodon and those guys. So it's Stone Thrower that scatters D6. So on the Stegodon, on a 6. No. And on those 3 Temple Guard. Oh, wow. Here we go. Places right on the center, hits all 3. One guy will be taking a Strength 9 hit if it directly hits. It doesn't. It scatters 6 inches, which is... Boom. Man, these things never do anything. I'm gonna 6 dice. Ooh. I'm gonna 6 dice the big miasma on the Blood Crushers. Whoa. Getting it with a miscast. Oh yeah. So
let's see if you die this time.
-2 web skill and then initiative on everything that's in base contact with them. So just the Saurus warriors.
Should have 1 models. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, let's see if I die this time. My miscasts aren't so bad. Okay, never mind. There we go. I'm losing more wizard levels. He's just forgetting everything. D3 wizard levels.
He's done.
Woo! He is a level 0 wizard. I got no spells left either. You no wizard, me no wizard. Just keeping the battlefield even here. And do I lose dice?
What does it matter?
I'm just gonna I lose all my spells. It wouldn't matter if I had dice left. So I guess that's that. All right, we're gonna go into shooting. He's gonna do a phlegm bombardment right on top of that ancient Stegodon.
No.
I swear it's got to hit at some point. Nope. Nope. That is a direct line backwards, and that is going to hit somewhere over here. And it's definitely not hitting my guys. So, I guess we're on to combat, eh? Oh, wait. I'm going to go back and move them. I forgot about them. Plague drone's ending up over there. Now we're going to go into combat, and we're going to start... You know what? I'll start with the Great Unclean One. See where that goes. Curious. I guess, actually, you owe me a terror check, first of all. Leadership 8. You're good, holding with 5, which means you automatically pass the fear, and we'll go into combat. Great Unclean One's got 5 attacks. He's got the Sword of Striking because his lesser gift, and 2's to hit.
Wow.
Okay. He's strength 6, so 2's to wound.
Wow.
Right, so we got 4 6-up parry saves because you do have hand weapon shields.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
4 die. So you'll have 9 attacks with Predatory Fire hitting on 5s. Actually, no, what's the weapon skill? 3?
Yeah.
If I was weapon skill 7, you'd be hitting on 6s, but I am not. So you're hitting on 5s, you got 1 Predatory Fighter. No. And then you're going to have 4 supporting attacks. 4 hits so far with 1 more hit. So 5 hits, which are going to be wounding on 6s because I'm T7. No. Oh, 1, sorry. My save. Nope. And I take a wound. Now I have my Thunderstomps, D6 automatic hits for 5, which are strength 6, so 2s. And you lose 5 guys. 6? Yeah, 5 guys. I thought I counted 6. So 5 more guys go down.
And then I double once.
I've killed 9 guys. So I've killed 9 guys, which is actually pretty good. We charge you. That is literally it. You have
1 rank.
Well, yeah, 1 rank and a banner, and you've dealt a wound. So you are down by 7, which is leadership 1 with cold-blooded. General's gone.
Nope.
So they break. Yeah, I'll chase. Whatever. I'm gonna test to restrain. I have to chase. So you're running 8, and I'm going 10. I get you. So they're dead. And I'll go forward 10 inches. Okay, Great Unclean One ends up over there after wiping out the entire Saurus Warrior squad. Of course, blocking the charge to the Temple Guard. And we'll move on to this combat over here. I'm going to do combat with the... Well, I have to do it all the Blood Crusher, or the Blood Letters on the Blood Crushers and the Blood Letters in the back. So I'll do the Blood Letters in the back first. There's 10 of them. Hitting on 3s. Okay. And Strength 5 on the charge, so 3s. Okay. So that is going to be 3, 6, 7 saves at -2 because they're strength 5 on this charge, which is going to put them down to a 6-up save because they only have scaly skin shields. You're saving 3, so you're only losing 4 of them. And then 3 attacks from the Blood Letters on Juggernauts, hitting on 3s. And 3. That's 1 more 6-up save. That's 1 more dead. Gonna go with the Blood Crushers now. They're initiative 2, which is better than the 1 of the Saurus Warriors. Well, we're foregoing the fear check because you're already down to weapon skill 1, so it doesn't matter. 3s to hit. And they're strength 6 on the charge. So 2s to wound, and that is 4 more dead. Okay, you're gonna swing back now, hitting on... So these 6 have to attack backwards, which is fine because that actually nets you attacks, so they have 2 attacks each. So 12 attacks backwards. And then we're going to have 12, 13, plus 6 for 19 attacks forward. Tons of attacks on these guys. 12 attacks backwards. 6 is our predatory fighter because we're not supporting attacks. So 3 predatory fighters for 3 rerolls. Or 3 more chances to hit. So we only have 4 hits, and these are wounding on 3s because we're toughness 3. Okay, so 3 saves. 3 5-ups. Saving 1, so I do lose 2 of my free Blood Letters. So 13 attacks from the front per predatory fighter. Looking for 6s. We got 2, so you got 2 extra attacks. No, but we have... Oh wait, sorry, yeah, the 5s are good. 5 hits on the front, 6 more attacks from the support. We got 4 more, alright. So we got 10 altogether. Oh, I thought that was a 5. 5's to wound. D5. We have 1. Okay. They have a 4-up armor save, so they have a 5-up. Okay, they're good. Alright, now my 3 Thunder Stomps at strength 6 because they charged.
Regular stomps.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, did I say Thunder Stomps? I meant normal stomps. The 3 guys are dead. And now for combat res, I have charged you in the rear. I have killed 12 guys. Okay, 5, 10, 11, 12. And I have no ranks. So, you have...
Oh, it's only 11 actually.
You have... It's only 11?
Yeah.
Alright, so take 1 away. You have 1 rank because you're not disrupted. I only have 9 or 8 guys in your rear. And I have 1 banner because the Juggernauts have Banner Musician. And you've dealt 2 wounds to me. Oh, so 2 wounds on me. And then, yeah, that is it. So double 1s to stay pretty much close. And there's no rerolls, so I will chase with the Blood Letters. And I'll attempt to reform with those guys. They're restraining, I mean.
I got a 9.
And then I'm going to chase with the Blood Letters.
Oh, weird.
Alright, so I'm not catching you. Ends up like that. And then they have to do dangerous terrain checks for running through my guys. 14 dangerous terrains. 1s. None? They're fine. Oh,
No.
there's 1. Whoop. So I got your banner, and they're ending up like that, and that is going to be the end of my turn. That is going to conclude turn 4, I believe, but...
That's going to conclude the game.
Yeah. There's definitely not a lot because of the... He can't charge anything because... Actually, you could probably... Maybe...
No.
I don't know. It's too much to finagle. You probably would be able to charge them, but at the same time, you're in such a terrible spot. They could charge the rear of them, and then they could regroup, but they got the Soul Grinder in their back or in their front. This is probably in the front because these guys have to reform. But at this point, I'm so far ahead in points that there's no point in continuing. Kroq-Gar failed. failed very hard over here. He was going to be your flanking force, right? But I put the 3 guys over there, especially the plague drones. My hope was if the hounds failed and the chariot failed, which they did, they would tie him up for enough turns to make him not matter. But I got lucky with the plague drones and they actually just killed him. He just rolled enough bad armor saves and ward saves and got him. I don't know what to say. The Great Unclean One walked through an entire unit of Saurus warriors on his own. And your Slan killed himself. My Great Unclean One at the same time made himself not a wizard, but it wasn't nearly as bad as the Slan nuking his entire unit and himself. Which I've seen Slan do many times with Steve. He's done that, I don't know, probably at least 5 or 6 times with me. 8th edition Magic is unforgivable. Especially when you have a Slan or playing vampire accounts or high elves and you just don't get that magic phase. Anyways, guys, that's going to conclude this game. It's a major victory for the Chaos Demons. You don't even need to calculate that. I still have most of my army on the field. I'm just missing 1 unit of... Actually, I'm missing my Beast Nurgle, Flesh Hounds, Chariot, and 1 squad of 25 Bloodletters. But we're going to clean up and set up for game 2, which we're doing in the vault. It's going to be Vampire Counts versus Tomb Kings. Happy wargaming, everyone.